Hey, so how you doing, Buckaroos? How the heck are you? Well, I thought I'd finish it up here with my typical late night Friday. I'd be just I'd just be getting home from work right about now, so let's wrap it up. I figured I'd already went all over the controversial topics, so we don't need to cover it again. Although we might recap. We might recap. Oh, mercy. Yeah, I can't figure out why some folks get so excited about the ethnicity of a fictional character, especially since we're the same folks that turned Jesus white. And clearly, uh, assuming Jesus did exist, he wouldn't have been white. The odds of Jesus being a white guy born in the part of the country he was born in are slim to none. But I guess the bigger question is why is that so important, right? Why do so many people get their knickers in a twist about the ethnicity of certain people, certain characters? Why does it matter, man? Fictional characters, why do you care? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, how big a racist do you have to be to worry about the ethnicity of a fictional character? I mean, you are a racist of epic proportions if you cared about the Little Mermaid, if you cared about upcoming Betty Boop movie. I mean, you are. I mean, you can't even deny you're a racist at this point, right? You're a rabid racist. Oh, good lord. Anyways, I digress. I talked a little long for the last video, so I saved some of this here. This is the Ben Holiday, the 6-year-old bottled and bond at 100 proof. Oh, mercy. This whiskey is so good. It's unbelievable. Bottled and bond must be 100 proof, and it must be a minimum of 4 years, although it could be older, as this one is at 6. Ah, mercy, Percy. Yeah, this stuff is really good, man. And my holiday glass that I got last year, just about this time for my 60th birthday, had a monster party at Banter Brewing that my wife put together. And a lot of folks asked me, "You having a big party this year?" No, I'm not. That was a once a decade party. I could not survive another one. It was brutal. It was wonderful and it was big, but no, I'm not doing it again. uh, It's looking like I'm getting together with just a small group of very good friends this year on my birthday, which will actually mean a lot to me too, since these folks have chosen to spend my birthday with me. So I saved one bottle of my birthday whiskeys from last year. I saved a bottle of Blanton's, not necessarily because it was my favorite, but it was because of all of the bourbons or all the whiskeys that I got, I thought it was the one that would mean most to everybody, right? It seems to be the one bottle that everybody can identify with. If you're a bourbon guy, everybody knows Blanton's. For the longest time, it was allocated. Blanton's is a good whiskey, it really is, but it's not, you know. It's a damn fine $50 whiskey, but it had been going for like 200, 250 on some secondary markets. And that's just some crazy shit. That's just people taking advantage of people. And that is my issue with secondary markets is that they're parasites. They're intentionally taking advantage of people. And I have a real problem with that. Gotcha. But there are people that had connections, so they would buy up uh, cases of Buffalo Trace, Blanton's when they can get it, and then just sell it to people for a lot more than it was worth due to certain allocations. Again, Buffalo Trace is a fine whiskey; it's good. It's a good starter wheat bourbon. It's a good $25 to $30 bourbon. But but you had folks selling it for 50, 100, 150, even $200 on the secondary market, and you were getting stupid people to pay for it. Now I guess that's how that's how the free market works, right? That's how capitalism works, Tom. You take advantage of stupid people. Yeah, but it still doesn't make it right. Just because you can do something, just because it is technically legal, doesn't mean you should do it. I mean, if you want to claim to be a decent human being, you can't do things like that. I hate when people claim to be these, you know, pillars of Christianity and then will intentionally take advantage of people. No, you're not a decent human being if you're doing that. You're not a good person. So I love that so many of those allocations are no longer allowed. But you still got all these folks, you got these parasites preying on people in secondary markets, and it's just wrong. I've gotten myself kicked out of at least a couple local bourbon groups for saying such things. That's what these groups are. They tell you can't advertise or sell, but that's exactly what they do. They get you to contact them privately and sell stuff because they can't do it on the thing. It's ridiculous. There's horrible people. Ah, mercy. This is a damn fine whiskey. Their distillery is really nice. If you ever get a chance to visit Holiday Distillery in Weston, Missouri, it's the same location as McCormick. So read into that what you will. But who knows? But yeah, the Holiday is separate, but it's in that same complex. You've got to go through those exact same gates. So again, read into that what you will. It doesn't change the fact that these holiday products are done exquisitely well. The McCormick stuff might sit on your bottom shelf, but these holiday products should be on your top. Anyways, anyways, I digress. Uh, enjoying a couple of days off here. Took a few days off for the holidays because it was a big one for my wife. Originally, we had planned to do some things, but then something came up and we planned a larger vacation just a little later in the year. So we decided we'll not to do that big thing. But and at one point, I kind of thought about working some of these days. I thought, well, hell, the time's already off. People are already in place. I'm just going to enjoy a few days off. So I knew I would need Thursday off after my ordeal. So it's nice to have today off too. I'll be off tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. So Sunday is my birthday. And I'm getting together with a small handful of friends just to enjoy some good stuff. I just want to share that last bottle of Blanton's, my last birthday whiskey. I've hung on to it for a year, man. That's monumental. Anyways, I digress. Oh, man, that's a damn fine whiskey. Let me show you that bottle one more time before I wrap this video up. Ben Holiday, 6-year-old, 1856 original bottle to bottle. They also do a soft red wheat, which is very popular. I gotta admit, though, I'm kind of a traditional bourbon guy. I prefer a traditional bourbon that uses rye as a secondary. I will have some wheated upon occasion, hence I have the Blantons, and I'm not disrespecting those by any means, but yeah, I'm an old school guy. I do prefer the traditional that uses rye. The wheated bourbons are softer, they're a little sweeter. But those that understand bourbon know you need that rye to balance the corn sweetness. You need that little bit of spiciness, and a lot of it's about the amount, right? I've gotten to where I've been drinking more rye exactly for that reason, and I've recently discovered that the ryes that I prefer the most are those that are 100% rye. So you really get that spiciness, that chewiness. So, anyways, I digress. This is a beautifully done bourbon from Holiday Distilling, Weston, Missouri. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom all around. Good guys, lunch ya.